What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you that we are about to see the major spike in its price. And yes, you are correct, I'm short-term bullish on Mullen right now, and I will show you why I am short-term bullish and I am extremely bearish in the long-term perspective. So let's start with the price action. Right here, as you can see, this asset is continuously forming its all-time lows, lower lows and lower highs, and this is a quite bearish movement in general. But we have a very good deadline that should take place on May the 17th, and in a minute I will show you why we have to rely on it. So first of all, I want to pay your attention that Lawrence Harch made this statement on his Facebook account, and he wrote 15 hours ago, "Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Despite some of the made-up rumors, I am doing well. I had to take a break and get some rest. A positive update will be provided tomorrow morning, Monday. Making America better, forever humble and blessed." And definitely, this post was quite impressive because some people might even think that Lawrence Harch is in jail right now, and we had these rumors recently, but I cannot prove or disprove this theory. That is why I cannot rely on this news. But this news might be quite positive, and we have to see a major update for this Monday and this Tuesday, because Wednesday is the deadline. Wednesday is May the 17th, and we have to put the vertical line right here in order to know where will be the deadline of $1 Nasdaq rule compliance. And definitely right now we might see the spike to the upside, and from the current range we might hit we might achieve up to 2030. Nobody knows how much or how lucrative this trade might be, but eventually it will go lower, and let me show you why I think so. So first of all, let me show you that there are vehicles, and first of all let me show you this quite positive screenshot, so-called achievements of Mullen. A lot of checkboxes marked with these vehicles, and I have to say that the only missing link in this list is the ability of produce this vehicle. Mullen Automotive cannot produce any of these vehicles. Definitely Bollinger Motors might start their production, but it doesn't 100% related to Mullen. That is why you cannot rely on their production in order to drive the Mullen price higher. On top of that, let me show you that recently a lot of people saw these filings that was made on May the 12th, that BlackRock increased its position by 178.96%. Definitely this number is quite impressive, and the total value of their position is more than $9.6 million. But in general, if you click on this link, BlackRock Incorporated, you will see this data. This is all of the companies that BlackRock invested in, and right here you can find Mullen, and here is the percentage, how much money did they invest in Mullen, and it is only 0.0003% of their entire portfolio. And their entire portfolio, let me show you right here, is $8.66 trillion. And to compare these numbers in more affordable way, and just imagine that if you have $100,000, you have to invest in Mullen just 30 cents. Yes, just 30 cents. And how important might be this investment for you on a greater scale? It doesn't matter, and that is why you cannot rely on this investment, so-called increased position in Mullen, as a major bullish sign. On top of that, Mullen is an extremely volatile stock, and it is emotional driven, and for now it is in consistent downtrend. And let's take a look on the short interest rates. Right here you can see that the short borrow fee rate is extremely high, more than 100% for several days and basically almost a week right now. And this means this increasing position of BlackRock Might be a sign that they want to lend these shares to make some money with these extremely high short borrow fee rates. On top of that, let me show you this news. This post was made on a Reddit thread related to Mullen, and it's titled "Mullen or any partner, suppliers, whatever, has no approval to import any cars." And let me quote it for you. The NHTSA determines what vehicles are allowed into the US and everything else involving road use in this country. I'm familiar with exporting vehicles to China and from grids and everything. Every new vehicle that enters this country must have an MSO and must be on this list if it is intended for operational on US roads. You can get exemptions of show, race or testing vehicles. This is the current list of every passenger car or truck manufacturer in China with an NHTSA certificate of entry. And no, you cannot bypass that by modifying assembling here, not with new cars. This means that cars manufactured by Quantu trucks made by ELMS and anything do not on this list cannot receive a US title and won't likely clear port in any mass capacity. One-offs test vehicles prototypes can get an exemption, but not for sale to individuals or leasing companies. The link to the NHTSA portal is right here. You can search for monthly compliance reports, country of manufacture, all kinds of fields. All of the below are easily searchable to recognizable non-Mullen vehicles. I may add to this later, as I'm sure there will be tinfoil theories about the list and how the campus vans aren't for road use, etc. And I have to say that this news only if it is not the reality. It implements a lot of fear and doubts related to this stock, and with the total sentiment of the market and with the total bearishness of this asset, with the extremely high level of dilution and with the lack of information from David Mishori and from Mullen Automotive, we cannot rely on this company in the long-term perspective. But the short-term perspective might be quite lucrative, and definitely I anticipate quite a good movement to the upside. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should you do if you want to catch this bounce? First of all, I highly recommend you not to do it if you don't have strict rules and strict policy of entering and exiting your position. You have to use the money that you are willing to lose in these extremely high risky trades. And if you want to add to your position, just ladder your buys down incrementally in order to have the most lucrative average price in order to catch this bounce. And the stop loss you should put not in terms of its price, but in terms of the time. And if this asset will not bounce to the upside until May the 17th, definitely you should leave your position and you have to book your losses. But in my opinion, we have 2 days, almost 3 days in order to see this bounce to the upside. And definitely from the current range with this extremely low price, we can assume that we might hit some previous swing highs, and these might be the ranges of resistance for this asset. And it might be up to, let me show it to you, up to 78%, probably 80% or even 150% in the very short-term perspective. That is why if you are risky enough and if you can afford to lose the entire position, the entire value of your position, definitely you can do it. But in the long term, you cannot rely on this asset until they can prove that they can start the production. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.